To mess with the new female teacher, the school bully sprayed milk all over her. Her blouse was already half see-through, but even then, she didn't dare fight back. All she could do was tell them to sit down. She thought the bully might stop there, but the next day as she was packing up, the shameless bully suddenly scooped her up in his arms. The classmates watching started cheering him on, but the female teacher dared not fight back. She could only run to the rooftop, quietly letting her emotions out. With the bully's powerful family background, she helplessly gave up her stable teaching job. Little did she know, the bully's arrogance would soon cost him dearly. The very next morning, a handsome new teacher walked onto campus. But when he reached the classroom, he saw the homeroom teacher come out fully armed. Before he could even ask what was going on, another new teacher ran out crying loudly. Turns out, this class was the baddest class in the whole school. Every single student inside was a notorious troublemaker. The teacher who just ran away was the 99th one to be chased off. So far, not a single new teacher had managed to last even a full day in this classroom. The man listened to the director's warning, still a little skeptical, but the moment he stepped inside the classroom, he realized every word was true. Some kids were cooking hot pot, others were streaming live from their phones, and a group had pushed desks together to play ping pong. But instead of getting angry, the man calmly walked up and even showed them how to play properly. Then, out of nowhere, he appeared right in the middle of the girls' live stream, making the delinquent so furious she cursed him out on the spot. Seeing a new teacher daring to boss them around, the school bully grabbed a paddle and hurled it at him, but in the very next second, the truth came out. This man's real identity. He was actually the heir of the powerful Chin family, the richest in the city, but he had left the family business in the hands of his men because his late mother's greatest wish was for him to become a teacher. To fulfill his mother's last wish, the man came to this school to teach, but on his very first day, he ran into a huge problem. Not a single student was listening to him. Everyone was busy doing their own thing. Seeing this, he made up his mind. He had to turn these troubled kids around. Just then, the school bully swaggered up to the podium, claiming that studying was useless. He said one day he'd become a big shot like Mr. Chin. Little did he know, the man standing right in front of him was actually the very person he admired. To get them to listen, the man made a bold proposal. If they could embarrass him within 7 days, he'd pack up and leave. But if they failed, they'd have to obey him and actually study. Eager to get rid of this annoying new teacher, the students jumped at the bet. The very next day, they set a bucket of flour on top of the classroom door, waiting to dump it on him as he walked in. But just when they thought their plan had worked, the man calmly pulled out an umbrella. Not only did he get through unscathed, he even turned the prank back on the kids in the front row. But that was only their first trick. As he sat down at his desk, the students began pelting him with everything they could grab. To their shock, he blocked every single thing. With just a flick of his hand, all the flying pins and erasers went bouncing away. Still, they had one last card to play. They had smeared his chair with superglue. Confident, the bully straddled up to watch the teacher humiliate himself. But to his surprise, the man had been half squatting the entire time. He never sat down at all.
Step back.